Welcome back, Susan. We're here together.
And in the same room.
It's Bachelor Happy Hour's Golden Hour, done right here in LA. We get to stare at each other instead of a square on the screen.
I like this. I like this setup a lot.
I know.
And I think the people are going to like it as well because we roll off each other. You know that.
So should we move to LA so we can do this all the time?
Yeah, it might be in our future. I don't know. But you people out there, if you haven't had time to follow us, you're going to miss all of it. If you follow Bachelor Happy Hour, you'll be notified every time we come out with something new.
And
right?
it's not hard to find. Just go to Bachelor Happy Hour in your podcast app and click the follow button.
That's simple.
We're right there. Oh,
damn right. Follow him.
Yep. And there's a voice. Do you hear that voice?
I can't wait. He's so freaking cute.
Okay.
We're getting ahead of ourselves.
We're getting ahead. Okay.
Please write us more questions because that's what we do here. We give advice and our guests help give advice.
Susan, how do they write questions? Where do they go? What do they do?
Oh, they don't know that yet. Come on, Kathy.
BachelorNation.com/Golden Hour. Okay, y'all just heard that in unison. Next time we're going to have blaring trumpets so you can find us.
Oh my God, we have some great questions today, too.
Oh, no, but
we
today,
really do. Our special guest.
Our fan favorite from Jen's season of The Bachelorette.
Handsome,
another
handsome.
future and handsome. How many times can we say it? Paradise star, Haikeem. Hi.
Hi, Haikeem.
Thanks so much for joining us. We are so excited to be chatting with you. We're both looking for dates, and we're thinking you might be able to help us out.
I mean, I would love to take both of you on dates. You guys would make me look
It's
good.
a whole new
What's your
show.
idea of romance or a perfect date?
Yeah, we want to know before we decide if we're going with you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, so I would have a little, what I would say, mattress, not a mattress, a little rough.
Wait, Hakeem.
We are not going to bed on the first date.
Hold on. You guys got me flustered. Hold on.
No, not with us. Not with us, for real. Like your idea, if you want to impress someone and take someone on a romantic date, what does that look like?
The most romantic date I've ever taken a woman on was going to the beach. Late at night, kind of looking at the stars. When she's on the beach, and also with a little wine. And you just kind of
You're not trying to get her
other.
to the lifeguard stand or anything, right?
You know why, Hakeem? You know why Susan knows that?
When
she
I
knows
was 18.
she knows every lifeguard stand on the East Coast. Apparently,
That was low. That was really
I'm
low.
joking.
Even for you, that was low.
Okay, Bachelor Nation. It was Kathy joking. Susan is a nun. Somewhere in between.
No, but I don't know. The generation today probably doesn't even do things like that. But that's the first thing that came to mind. It's romantic. We're going to.
All right. So wait, we got to go. Since we're talking about dating and Paradise, congrats to you on getting a ticket to Paradise.
Whoa, you already know.
Yep. What are your thoughts? What do you think about this new journey? What are you thinking?
Honestly, I'm so excited. Like, when I say so excited, I don't know what to anticipate because I thought I knew what I was going to anticipate going into, Jen's journey. And let me tell you, I did not know what I was getting myself into. So I'm really just trying to have no expectations, going there with an open mind.
How would you feel if Susan and I show up?
We already asked them that. Do you have anybody that you wish that
you want there? Who do you want?
You would like to be there.
Okay. Yeah.
Because we can help you out with that.
And no one's listening. This is not going public, so just spill your guts to us.
No, there's no big deal at all. So there was this lady by the name of Olivia. She was on the last season of Bachelor in Paradise, actually. She's the light skin, the curly hair.
Are you chatting with her?
No, I have not chatted with her because I don't know if I'm able to chat with them or if I'm not supposed to or if I'm supposed to just wait. So
but you don't know if she's on the show yet, right?
Is she going on?
No,
Paradise?
I have no clue.
It's called the DM.
Yeah.
So you can find the DM.
You just said how hip Susan and I, we know. It's called slide into her DM.
Slide into her DM. Because
you want to slide her DM?
They told us that was going to happen. However, it hasn't.
If you're waiting, listen, if you're waiting for the girls to come knock, as handsome as you are, if you're waiting for the lovely ladies to come knocking on your door and say, Hakeem, where have you been all my life? That's not happening. So get your computer tablet out and start doing what you need to do.
All right, fill us in on your life.
Kathy, hold on. I'm a shooter. I'm a straight shooter. I'm not a person that's going to sit around and wait.
That's why I like you.
One,
Ditto.
I didn't want to rush the process because I feel like it's a process. I really want everyone to see if I do have compatibility with her that they can see from the
Hakeem,
foundation.
listen, I'm more than
agree.
competitive. Why would you want to risk Olivia meeting 10 other guys? Go grab her now. Go for the win now.
Go for the win now?
Yeah.
But you don't
Matter of
know her
fact,
yet.
Should I follow her right now? I'll follow her right now.
Right now.
Follow her.
Hakeem, we're going to rewind this whole thing. Hakeem,
Yeah.
3, 2, 1. Hakeem, do not
Yes.
reach out to her. Go to paradise. Let what's going to happen.
Disagree. Let her know.
Fall in love or don't fall in love. But we all know the process works. Fall in love under the stars in a beautiful...
Blah, blah, blah. Reach out, babe. Reach out. Let her know.
Well, now you've seen it.
All right. Tell me about
Okay.
your life. What's happening now?
Besides looking for Olivia.
I'm very much focusing on myself right now. I'm not really dating really traditionally, would you say? The process of getting to know Jen and just getting to know all these producers and all that and my castmates, it really allowed me to find out more about myself and where I lack, if that makes any sense.
What did you find out? What? What are you lacking?
I think I put everybody above myself, like my mother, my best friends, my family, anybody. Like really, I put their needs and their wants above my own.
So you're
and
a
I
giver.
think that's been extreme. Yeah, big giver, big
So
giver.
am I.
So like
To a fault.
Exactly, me as well. To a fault.
I'm learning.
Well, you
I'm
know what?
learning.
I'm a
I'm with
taker,
you.
so you can bring it all in.
I'll give you all you want.
Hakeem, I don't think we'll ever change. That's our nature. However,
Yeah.
what I've gotten out of it, like you're saying, I fell in love with who I am. I'm good people, as you fell in love with yourself. We're worth it. Let people do. You don't have to put everybody else higher than you. You're good.
I appreciate that. No, it's been an interesting journey for myself in journaling, talking and getting close with my family, because my family's not very emotional. We don't have those little deep talks. You usually kind of suppress your feelings.
Do you come
and
from
not-
a large family, Hakeem?
Yes. I would say I have 6 siblings.
I would say that's a
That's
large family.
What, you hesitated?
What do we need? What do we need? A baker's dozen here to consider it a large family?
Yeah, it's just complicated.
Where do
That's
you
why my
come in
family-
on the family?
I'm in the middle.
In the middle. Oh, a
I'm in the
middle
middle.
child. A
Middle child.
Yeah.
So I got no love.
Always
No,
eager to please.
Well,
Always. eager to please.
so wait, I
Exactly.
want to know. I was the youngest, so different play
I was
there.
the oldest.
But I was not spoiled. Okay, I have a question.
Yeah.
We heard that you went to a dating coach, a $5,000 dating coach. I want to.
Yeah.
First of all,
we got to talk.
we got to talk. Was it
I
worth
did it too.
Clearly, it didn't
My
work.
girl
'cause-
Susan, my girl Susan, you're hilarious.
I spent so much damn money and look at me now.
You're beautiful. Yeah, I'm looking at you. I'm looking.
Oh, God bless you. But tell me, what did it do for you? What was your
didn't do
experience
a-
like?
It didn't do, excuse my French, a damn thing for me.
Amen.
So for me, I was so heartbroken because my ex-girlfriend at the time broke up with me over text message. But I take full responsibility of why we ended.
Why?
I didn't see things in other people's point of view, right? So you kind of communicate with somebody and then you deliver it how you think is the best way, but not thinking how she might be receptive
How
to that.
she hears it.
Exactly. And, at that time I was young, a little boy if I look at it now. And yeah, so I think she did the absolute right thing. I wish she would have broke up with me in person, but she broke up with me over text
How long
message.
had you dated her?
Just about a year.
Well, see, I think that's
That's a long time in
But
my
here's
world.
the thing. I know you, at 30, I mean, you learn something from every relationship, right?
Absolutely.
And that's the value. Even if your heart's broken, you learn
So
something.
tell me, you've paid all this money for some dating advice or a site that's...
Yes.
Tell.
So she broke up with me over text message and I wanted to get this woman back. And I was so desperate because I felt like I screwed up so bad. I need help. So then I looked up on YouTube how to get my ex back. And there was like, if you want to get your ex-girlfriend back,
suckered in
5 installments of $1,000 and I'll get your girl back. And I'm like, I'm crying. Well,
I gotta do this.
I need her back. I need her back. Where my credit card at? Where my credit card?
I love him.
I typed in my credit card. And
Why couldn't you be 30 years older?
Really, we'd be fighting over you, Hakeem. We would be fighting over you.
Oh, God. So what did they tell you? Anything?
Well, apparently they didn't tell them the right thing.
Come on.
Well, first of all, I didn't get this woman back.
Right.
But he literally told me, he said, give her 30 days of radio silence. Or make her miss you. I'm like, dude, I don't think she's going to miss
you.
me.
She broke up with me.
Exactly. So nonetheless, I took his advice. I gave her 30 days. And then he's like, reach out to her and ask her about a special moment that you had together.
Oh, my God.
So ask her you're trying to go to like a restaurant that you guys went on to, like a real nice
Man,
date.
I could be making money
This
right
is
now.
cringy.
I could tell you.
This is cringy.
So go on.
But I did it and it kind of did work. So, right, I get her to reach back out. She's like, yeah, it was at this cafe, blah, blah, blah. So I was like, all right, cool. So I got her for a little bit, right?
Got her attention.
And potentially.
No, you got her attention.
No, she said you got her attention.
Attention.
Yes.
Oh, attention. Yes.
Okay.
But so then I asked her on a date. He's like, just try to make her fall back in love with you. Go back to the roots. Okay. So then I take her on a date. And then she didn't wish me a happy birthday. So I was like, there's no way. There's no way I'm going to be chasing somebody that doesn't care about me to the point that they're not going to wish me a happy birthday, really? Guys.
Dude.
And
Wait, I got to ask the obvious question. Did she? I mean, I thought where you're going with the story, you called her a month later and she said, Hakeem, who? What?
No.
How would you? Wait a minute.
Wait,
now,
she knew when your birthday. Did she know it
was your birthday?
I mean, if you're dating me for a year,
I would know it. That would have went in my phone with a reminder yearly.
That's why.
I know. I love you. I know.
That's what I'm talking
feeling
about.
You.
Okay, you know what?
Wait,
I'm just going to go out and
can I just do this?
I'm leaving here. You two can have your little kumbaya moment here.
No, Kathy, stop.
No, she's not going anywhere.
See Gladiator 2, only in theaters November 22nd. This film delivers thrilling action, a compelling story, emotionally charged performances, and spectacle on a scale unlike anything else. Only Ridley Scott could pull off a cinematic marvel at this scale. With sweeping storytelling and relentless action, Gladiator 2 stands out in the modern cinematic landscape with its immersive visuals, incredible score, and a gripping character-driven narrative. The film stars an extraordinary cast, including Paul Mescal, Pedro Pascal, with Denzel Washington and Connie Nielsen reprising her role as Lucilla. The fate of Rome rests on an
Your bestie, your therapy insurance company, or Independence American.
Next thing you know, you've just refreshed your wardrobe.
So listen, I paid quite a bit of money, okay? And it was on all those free sites. The first date, now I specified what I wanted and the background checks and the whole bit. The very first date. You ready?
I'm ready. I'm locked in.
Hell, I can't wait.
At that time, it had to be a certain height. I didn't want a man with small young children, blah, 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 blah. He was, not that bald does mean anything. I like a shaved head, but he was bald. He was 3 inches shorter than me. He had 7 children and lived on a farm.
Damn.
And from grade school, middle school, I was like, this is and I shared with him my expectation and we laughed about it. And I said, I'm sorry, I didn't want to waste your time. Second date, and then I'll stop. Second date, I had already gone out with that guy from a free site. I go, and I paid $5,000. I want to blow up this place. I went in that place and I was going, I wouldn't even tell you the words, but seriously, it's a ripoff.
Oh, I'm dead. Shout out to that farmer, though. He's holding it down.
I know. God bless him. He was a nice guy. He was really a nice guy.
Shout out to the farmer.
Not my guy.
I mean,
nice
gosh,
guy.
I can't even compete with this. Only thing I've even come close to is a dating expert called me after I was on the show and wanted me to sign up, and you got a bargain because guess what she wanted me to pay? And I'm not joking. $35,000. And you know what I told her? Well, I can't say in play company, but you can imagine what I said.
What'd you say?
No, I can't.
Hell to the
You
no.
say it. You won't say it. I bet you won't
and
say
it's
it.
something to do with, pain.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Well, no, I didn't say that, but
Say it. Say it, Kathy.
no,
Come on, Kathy, we want to hear
I'm
it.
cleaning up my image.
Oh,
so,
for
Okay.
God's
Okay.
sake.
Fair
but
enough.
she then called me like 6 months later and said she had this guy in Florida that she really wanted me to meet. And how did I feel about that? I said, I feel great about it. Let's go. She goes, well, there is the matter of pain.
Oh, my God.
And I said, are you for real? I said, I am not paying to meet a guy. If he's that hot to meet me, he can pay. And she goes, well, I'll have to see if he's willing. And I said, you know what?
We're done here.
We're done here.
Period. Period, Kathy.
With,
Period.
with an exclamation mark.
But
all right.
on behalf of the dating sites, I can't shoot them all down. I marry
Wait,
people.
can I ask a question?
Yes.
Susan, I heard you're dating somebody. I heard somebody was like a fan who wanted to take a picture with you and you started liking him. Like, what's going on
We
with
go
that?
to dinner from time to time. He doesn't want serious. He's not my man. But we're friends. Yeah, so
Okay.
no.
So what's dating look like for y'all? Like, y'all dating? Like,
It sucks right now, Hakeem. It sucks.
Hakeem, you want to hear what my dating life is like?
Hell yeah.
Listen.
Crickets.
Oh, I'm
Silence.
dead. I'm
Silence.
dead. Girl, I'm with you though. I'm rocking with you. I'm crickets too.
I don't.
However, we're
I don't
living our
believe
best
that.
life, are
we
we
are
not?
living our best life, and that's the thing for both of us. We are happy. We're in love with ourselves, who we are,
Good.
and you seem like you are too. It's going to happen, Hakeem. When the time is right, it'll happen.
I did get a little chit-chat phone call. We'll see where that goes.
Yeah, sure.
I haven't met him yet, but
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Oh, so wait, a random call? Hold on, wait. I'm so sorry, Kathy. Was it a
I'm
random
somebody
call?
that's been in the same
Bachelor
business.
world.
Yeah, so
Ooh,
we'll see. I can't tell you out loud.
Yeah. And you,
Okay.
and
He's from the Golden Bachelorette? Hold on, we got to dive into that.
Okay, so as we're moving along here,
Okay.
Hakeem, so we do these things and we read these questions from our fans and we give advice. Would you be willing to do that with us?
Absolutely.
All right, let me go here.
Go ahead,
Hey,
Kathy.
Kathy and Susan and Hakeem. I'm not sure what to do, and I really need your help. I've been dating my boyfriend for a little over 8 months, and I really, really like him. We're thinking of moving in together when my lease is up in a couple of months. Everything between us is really great, except for one thing. He really doesn't like my best friend, Rob. I've been friends with Rob since kindergarten. We've grown up together, and he's basically family. I really don't understand why he doesn't like Rob. Rob and I have never, in the entirety of knowing each other, had any kind of romantic connection. And trust me, I asked our mutual friends once my boyfriend started acting weird about Rob. Rob was in a long-term relationship when my boyfriend and I started dating. They broke up about 4 months ago because Rob's girlfriend was cheating. Ever since they broke up, Rob's been burying himself in work to avoid dealing with it. So, needless to say, it's not like he started clinging to me, quite the opposite. My boyfriend hasn't outwardly said he dislikes Rob, but I can tell. When I name people that are coming to something or I talk about my friends, his mood visibly shifts when I mention Rob. I've asked if anything happened, but my boyfriend says it's fine, it's nothing, he likes Rob, etc. I'm starting to feel crazy. I really want to know what the big deal is, but I feel like I'm about to reach the point of pestering. Do I just put my suspicions aside and keep inviting Rob to things? Do I mention this to Rob to see if he knows anything? Anything helps. Thanks, ladies. Love you.
What do you think?
What do you think?
To be honest with you, it seems like Rob is her best friend, correct?
Yes.
And then her boyfriend is kind of apprehensive about Rob.
Rob was in a long-term relationship when
Right.
she and her boyfriend started dating, but they broke up 4 months ago because Rob's girlfriend was cheating.
Right.
Her boyfriend's jealous, I'm thinking.
It's jealous.
That's what it seems like here. Because I think she should absolutely be there for Rob, because I have best friends that are women as well. And I think,
And you have two new best friends right here.
And we're women. We are women.
So I think with Rob, I think she absolutely needs to be there for Rob. In
So-
my opinion, if they've known him since kindergarten, like that's your ride or die. Like that's your homie for life.
He goes through with and without the lovers, you know? He's there forever.
Yeah, for sure. I mean,
So
if
do you
would
think
ask-
she should say something to her boyfriend? Like, is something up your butt? I mean, what's your problem with Rob?
Yes. Absolutely. I think
communicate.
It's trust.
Yeah.
There's obviously a trust issue here.
Absolutely.
It's a trust issue.
Or could it be, some guys, you just don't rub right with another guy. I'm sure there's people in your life that are like, I'm not really crazy about him. He's fine, but I'm not going to choose to hang out with him. Like there's no bad blood, but there's bad blood. Like nothing happened, but you just don't feel a certain way.
It's like love, hate, and the worst one is indifference. Just
Mm-hmm.
It could be. I don't know. What advice would you have? Communicate. Or let it go and don't worry
and move
about
on. Go to a beach and go swimming. I mean,
look, honey, if we ever get married, Rob is my best man, so get the fuck over it.
Yeah.
Correct.
I
agree.
Yeah.
I mean, if you ask me, it depends on their age too, because you'll think like a man and a woman could never be friends without them being like something going on with each other. But that's like the immature mindset, you know? So I'm with you, ladies. He needs to get over himself. But she should have a communication, a conversation with him, kind of to like figure out what's the disconnect between him and Rob.
Yeah. And if he says nothing, so be it. It's nothing. Move on. Right?
Yeah, I think this is like Shakespeare, Much Ado About Nothing.
All right, we have another one. This one's from Mary.
Okay.
Hi, all three of us. I have a problem with one of my best friends, and I can't tell anyone. So I need your help. Her name is and I found out that she's recently been seeing someone who is planning to file for a divorce. The guy is her dad's employee.
Ooh.
He's been married for 7 years, and I have no idea why they're breaking up. Apparently, she started fooling around with him 6 or 7 months ago. She told me that they were already separated by then, but the timeline feels so sketchy. Oh, boy. No one but me knows about them, and the guy doesn't even know that I know. What makes it even worse is that he's 36 and we're 22.
Oh, God.
That's a crazy age gap, if you ask me. I feel like her dad will absolutely flip out if he finds out. I recently went to parents' anniversary party and the guy was there. Apparently, her dad invited a bunch of his employees. It was so awkward being there and being the only person that knew. I just feel like dating him is a really bad idea. Isn't it like the biggest red flag in the world that he's 14 years older than us and not even filed for a divorce? Am I crazy? I can't tell if I'm just too young for this stuff, but to me, this seems insane. What do I do? Thank you. I love you both.
Before Haikeem, I just got to say, the 14 years pales in comparison to the guy is stepping out of his marriage. What, she thinks, he's found the right one? Come on, like, really? Hello? No? What do you think, Haikeem?
No, I'm so against this. Mary, you are in a very awkward situation, and I feel you on this. First of all, I'm not a big person that's like, in 14 years. So, like, if you're 35, you're dating a 49-year-old, that's all right. But if you're 22, fresh out of college, dating a 36-year-old man,
that's called daddy. That's called daddy.
Yeah. That law doesn't go into effect until you're 30. You're not allowed
to. Wait, listen, Haikeem, here's the truth. Yeah. When you are 22 and the other person's 36, that's 14 years, you have a lot of growing to do.
Yes.
But at my age, I would date I would date someone 10 or 12 years younger, not older because they'd be 6 feet under. But I'm saying it's different at that young age. It's very different.
See Gladiator 2, only in theaters November 22nd. This film delivers thrilling action, a compelling story, emotionally charged performances, and spectacle on a scale unlike anything else. Only Ridley Scott could pull off a cinematic marvel at this scale. With sweeping storytelling and relentless action, Gladiator 2 stands out in the modern cinematic landscape with its immersive visuals, incredible score, and a gripping character-driven narrative. The film stars an extraordinary cast, including Paul Mescal, Pedro Pascal, with Denzel Washington and Connie Nielsen reprising her role as Lucilla. The fate of Rome rests on an uneasy alliance between Lucius and Macrinus.
Match. It's easy to love them, even when they /policy.
That's the thrill of eBay. You can come with...
He's banging her, and that's about what it is. He's not getting it.
Fashion. eBay. Things people love.
Unfortunately, I feel like this girl is going to get hurt because he's banging her, and that's about what it is. He's not getting a divorce, and she's going to be the one to cry.
He's filed.
Are you sure?
Yeah. I got to be honest.
But she who's been messing with him before he filed for that divorce.
That's what I'm telling you. So she thinks he won't necessarily do it again on top of everything else?
Come on. Come on now. A cheater is always a cheater. I'm not hearing that.
You think a cheater is always a cheater?
Hold on there.
Wait a minute. You think a cheater is always a cheater?
Absolutely.
You do?
If they cheated once, absolutely.
I don't. I agree with that.
Not when if you fall hard in love, you're never cheating.
I think 90% of the time you're right, Hakeem. But I think there are a few exceptions. I think there's a few exceptions. What?
Where's the other 10% going?
They cheated once and they're never cheating again. I think you're right for the most part.
I mean, it's a big thing. It's a big thing.
I can agree with that.
Okay.
But I feel like if you're married, it's a different level. It's just different level. You literally said till death do us part. Like, you know what I mean? So like, if you're cheating while you're married, that is like,
That's cool though.
I love
you respect the marriage vow.
Yeah, I love your honesty and your respect for marriage.
Do you want to get married?
Yeah, my goal is to get married. I think I really look forward to marriage. I mean, unfortunately my older brother is divorced, my older sister's divorced, my mother's divorced. So it's like I really have a lot of pressure on my shoulders because I got to get this right. If that makes any sense, because I don't want to just fall into another
category,
marriage. Exactly. And then just like with my father, like you probably like, why is he so like against cheating? But my dad was a serial cheater. So like for me, cheating is a no-go, especially if you have like a family and if you have like, a whole marriage. That's like something that's like a big ick, like a big like no for me.
That's beautiful. That's beautiful.
Yeah. So with that being said, like for me, it's just I need to, make sure whoever I'm going to get down on one knee for is that she's locked in with me as well. Like she sees us being together forever. So like I take this so seriously, hence why I'm still single and trying to find my forever person.